Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
So I've been acquiring, building, and selling online businesses for the past 5 years now. Well, almost 6 actually. So from what I've understood, being a buyer myself, the best time to buy or even sell a business is when it's on an upwards trend, when it's making money. And that has always been my philosophy. With this business, it was started as more of kind of a pet project, which blossomed into something that we really scaled pretty aggressively. And, with Q4 already here, I think it would be fantastic for a new owner to really reap those rewards.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
I'm actually selling this business to use the funds to put a down payment on a house.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
So it's actually pretty straightforward. You get daily invoices from the suppliers that we have to pay. I usually pay all the invoices every 3 or 4 days. So that frees up a little more time. Everything else is done pretty automated, to be honest. It would be running ads, monitoring your ads, monitoring sales. And we even have disputes and chargebacks completely automated as well. The email team is great. The suppliers are great at what they do. It's not too much. It's more paying invoices, monitoring your ads, obviously getting new content for new ads so that you can test them and see what works, see what doesn't, and working from there. So it's pretty flexible, but I'd say if you wanted to maintain the business with the pretty high performing ads that we currently have, it would be about maybe 7 hours a week.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
This is actually a great question. I think the biggest scope for expansion would actually be adding more products in, really expanding this into a brand in the niche rather than the couple of hero products that we have right now. Really going all in to turn this into a brand that sells a variety of products under this one niche. And from there, I'd say, even if like a really quick growth opportunity could be, because right now we are paying about 5% in transaction fees, a really, really quick way for a new owner to increase their profit margin would be to negotiate with their own payment processor that they're working with, depending on what region they're in. And, anything less than 5% adds on to that profit margin because we're currently paying 5% of revenue, right? So it would be a substantial increase in profit margin, even if you could get like 4%. So a 1% reduction.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
Yeah, there are risks with every business, as we all know. But I'd say with this business, I guess it would be more of not having new content to post, not investing in new content where our current ads are performing very, very well. And that is because we are testing new ad creatives every about 8 to 10 days. I'd say if you let our high performing ads run basically forever, eventually those ads would fatigue and maybe not convert as optimally as you'd like. I think that would probably be the biggest risk that I can foresee, in my opinion.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I'm more than happy to provide whatever post-sale support that a prospective buyer would like. I know in the listing page, it mentions 1 month, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with a little longer as well. Whatever, I want to see this business succeed and I want to see it grow. So whatever new owner would like, we could tailor that to meet their needs.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Ideally, no, because like I mentioned earlier, I was going to use these funds to put a down payment on a house. So ideally, no. Maybe if a significant portion of it was upfront, maybe we could be open to it. But ideally, I'd like a full upfront payment.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I'd say if I was a buyer, this would be a business worth buying just because of the sheer scalability of it. Adding more products, expanding the ads, really scaling this brand to truly become a brand in this niche rather than focusing on the couple of hero products that we have right now, to really move away from the dropship model. Our best selling product, we've moved away from dropshipping and we currently buy it in bulk and we store it as well. And ideally, to be able to do that with the other two hero products that we have and adding new products as well, I think there's a lot of room for scalability. There's a lot of room for increasing your profit margin, actually. And there are a few other ways to scale. You could maybe list on Amazon, list on Walmart. There's quite good room for improvement, I'd say.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.